stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike's 56. Stay with your man. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Right there.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Takes 3. 218, chop it.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Let's go. 45.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go, let's go!
Hey, echo!
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get
They'll look to throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Let's go, let's go!
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Let's go, let's go!
Complete to Josh Malone. A gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike, 53. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
53 for Mike, 53, check 53. Hey, pick your...
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. 80 weapons. It's just me and you. Rush in.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Bengals take over the 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Sponge. No.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
45, 45, 45.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
You ready?
56. Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
61. Matchbox lights.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Set 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You draw corporate.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go!
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Get it.
Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Show it. 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Break.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up.
56 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
There.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. 4 down.
Yes, yes.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Right up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Bengals 49-yard line.
Ready,
The
ready.
last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
7. Yep.
65. 65. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. I'm coming.
Hit it.
He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 4. Check 4.
Hey, Alpha.
45. 45.
Lead grip.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
59 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Turn 2 soft.
Let's go. Watch time, watch time. Time again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got it.
Minus 50. Go. Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
60 outlaw. Five.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Let go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On the ready.
56. Mike's 56.
5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You just warm up.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Uzomah. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Ready?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Come to my work. We want it. Sit.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Switch.
You draw quarters. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
General West.
Check my 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45 is the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3 down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Down.
He'll drop to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. Hey.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Adams. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Check.
X3. 218. Chop.
Keep it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hit it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds downs, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Set, ready, 60 or.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little juke. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, set.
50's to Mike. Ricky. Check 9.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Watch it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go now. 50, plant.
Check pass. Jim.
80 weapon. Shoot.
Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Mike's 56.
Hey, exit.
Okay, double up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Danny. 56 to Mike.
Fire.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, ready.
22's coming, Mike, Mike.
So don't say nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
Going to give this time to the tailback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. 18 Gator. No game on this defense, no game.
Check.
Greystone travel.
Check 31.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Quit talking about it.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.